Greetings, sixth grade. It is time for literature class. Please take out your literature book. Looks like this, in case you've forgotten. Just kidding. You know what it looks like. All right. Come back. Here we go. All right. We are reading the story Aunt Millicent today. A fun one. A lot of creativity, a lot of storytelling. It's on page 714, and then you get to choose your assignment for today. But first, let's start with the Bible verse. Ready, set, go. Romans 10, verse 9. If you confess with your mouth that Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. All right, so for today, we are going to meet the author. Meet Mary Steele. I had my own collection of books. By the way, I'm on page 714. You should be there too. I had my own collection of books, which I read over and over again, Mary Steele recalls of her childhood, and in them I could lose myself in another world. Steele lives in Australia. It's kind of like another world for us, right? She has worked as a school librarian, university tutor, research assistant, and book reviewer. She says one need never be bored or lonely in the company of a good book. By the fire, in bed, up a tree, on the bench, in the bath, or on a train. Can the same be said of television or a computer screen? Mary Steele was born in 1930. This story is from the book of Australian. I can't see the rest of my page. Okay. Moving on to the reading focus. Think up an imaginary person with a very interesting life. How do you describe this person? What adventures has this person had? So an imaginary person that has a very interesting life. Read Aunt Millicent to find out about an interesting, about the interesting past of an unusual aunt or aunt, however you want to say that. Building background. Did you know the Cameroons are an area of West Central Africa were previously governed by France and Great Britain? These areas are now the nation of Cameroon and part of the nation of Nigeria. All right, vocab you worked on last week, Thursday. And here's the first page of the story. This is a story about a boy who has to do a writing project at school. And he is actually annoyed by one of his classmates who thinks everything is perfect. Her name is Angelica. And he decides to kind of one-up Angelica and make this fabulous story about an aunt that may or may not exist. So enjoy this story. It is a little bit long, but it is definitely interesting. All right, when you get to the end of the story, you have a choice in your assignment. You can do page 729, personal response 1 through 4, like we normally do, or you can do the writing activity. There should be an or right here. Oh, I typed it. Okay, so answer the questions that we normally do, personal response 1 through 4, or you can do one of the writing activities, like writing about literature, creative writing, interdisciplinary activity, or you could do the internet connection, which you can't quite see on here. Just write 2 paragraphs for your writing activity or answer the questions. Whatever you feel like doing today. All right. Here we go. There's my or. Oh, okay. So in summary, read the story, hopefully enjoy it, and then you can do personal response 1 through 4, or 2 paragraphs of any of the writing activities, and you can fill it out in the Google form attached to this assignment. Now remember, you have a choice in your assignment, so part of the Google form you will leave blank and part you will answer, doing the part that you want. All right, that is all for today. Oh, time to say goodbye. Bye. See you at devotions.